Jacksonville Jaguars.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And his throw's going to be in.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And to throw again is Lawrence.
Flush to his right.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The Jaguars at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
You look at this Niner defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and
1. Purdy on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Jaguars nothing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Fighting his way through contact. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lawrence on the sneak. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards that time for number 19.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones.
His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. fresh off that pick six. Here's Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ball, let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 35 yards.
And the Jags are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point.